movies go to. They're all spooky. I'm gonna pick that one over on across the street. Dad, oh, what the? Hey, sorry about that. Shut up. Sorry.
40 years ago, on Halloween night, Michael Myers murdered 3 people.
After that horrific night, he was sent back to the institution in captivity.
Now what we just witnessed there is the Halloween 2018 trailer. Actually this is the second trailer. There was another trailer that was released about 2 months ago, almost 3 months ago. It was back in June. And yes, this is another trailer here that shows a little bit more detail about our plot here and what Laurie Strode is up to. Now I am a big fan of the Halloween franchise. I have seen literally every Halloween film at least 100 times, and I'm not even exaggerating about the 100. I think I've seen each film more than 100 times. Let me think. The first one I ever saw was the 4th one. I saw Halloween 4 first, then I saw 5 immediately afterwards, and then I saw the first film, and then I saw the 3rd film. I think the 2nd film was the one I saw absolutely last. I don't know, for some reason when I watch horror films as a kid, I never watched them in order. So usually by the time I would see the first film, I would be like, oh, okay, so that's why in the sequel this person is that way because of that. It's kind of like that type of situation. But if you are a real Halloween fan and you followed the story, you'll know that this Halloween film here only takes place after the original 1978. So if you are new to the franchise here, you are in luck because you pretty much only have to watch one film prior to this one. You can watch Halloween 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 if you want to, but those films are no longer relevant. And there's still going to be some sort of homages to the past films. Like, one scene we had just seen was actually a little homage to a scene I watched in Halloween 2. But they're not going to be canon, at least when it comes to this film. So, yep, it is just a direct sequel to the very end of the first film. It's just from 1978 to 2018, and I am super stoked about this. I feel like the Halloween franchise had just kind of gotten worse, and then the Rob Zombie remakes. I mean, the Rob Zombie remake wasn't bad. It just shouldn't have followed up with the Halloween 2 remake. Let's be honest, that one really sucked ass. But yeah, so I feel like this is just a nice, refreshing comeback for the franchise. John Carpenter, the original creator of the first Halloween, is, putting his hands in this one, which I really like, because we will get a more ominous, sort of mysterious feeling with Michael Myers. I feel like with films like Halloween 6, they tried to do too much of explaining the origins, and there's nothing wrong with explaining a person's origins, but sometimes some things are just left to be unexamined. I feel like the less we actually know about Michael Myers, the more scary he is. And cults and curses, those are cool and stuff, but I like the mystery. I'm not gonna lie, I like an unsolved mystery. So I am definitely going to watch this film 1,000 times. I'm interested to see how Michael will you know, do his thing, because, you know, this guy is said to be mortal in this film. I mean, he's always been mortal, but he's always been somewhat of a supernatural, especially when watching Halloween 4 through 6. But yeah, he's supposed to be more mortal, and now, not only that, but he's aged. I mean, in 1978, he was 21 years old. Flash forward 40 years later, he is 61. And it doesn't take a brain to realize that a 61-year-old is not going to be as energetic and have the same agility and movements and strength as someone who is 21. So Michael is basically 4 years from, well, he's actually already a senior citizen, but in 4 years he can retire. Oh wait, it's 2018. I might want to hold off on the retirement benefit comments. But yeah, Michael is an old man now, and Laurie Strode is only a few years younger. She's about 57 in this film, since she was 17 in the first film. And yes, in this film they will not be brother and sister at all. They will just, Laurie is just a person who was lucky to have survived 40 years prior to this film. She is like, she has been waiting for this day for 4 decades. She wanted Michael to escape from that asylum so she can finally be vindicated and feel safe. Which is, the only way she can feel that way is by killing him. So, the character Laurie Strode is on a pursuit of Michael just as much as Michael is in a pursuit of Laurie. So these two are really after each other. It's not like both are in the offense. It's not like Michael is just on the offense and then Laurie's on the defense. Laurie is on the offense now. So it's like we really have a fight to see. And this is definitely, I can tell this film is definitely going to be better than Halloween H2O. For those who do not know, Halloween H2O is a film that came out when I was like 2. Yes, I was 2 years old when that film came out, so I don't remember its release date or anything, but it's basically, you know, a 20th anniversary film. Just like what this film did, it ignored prior sequels, making only the first and the second films relevant, not irrelevant, I should say. But with this film, like I said, it's going to erase every single sequel, including H2O. And yes, they will not be brother and sister anymore. So yeah, it's really going back to the roots, the John Carpenter roots. I will watch this movie on its release date. I will watch it on my birthday. I will watch it in November. I will watch the movie whenever the theater stops showing it, basically. And I will, hopefully it's on Netflix or something. Well, Netflix. I mean, if this film's a hit, it won't be on Netflix that soon. But yes, I just wanted to touch base on the Halloween film. I really encourage all my friends to go out and see it. I want you guys to watch the first film first before seeing this, just so you can kind of go in knowing, okay, just so you know what's up. And especially, I don't want you guys asking me 1,000 questions when we're in the movie theater, because if you do, I am not going to answer them. I am just going to go say you're going to go have to watch the original film, because I don't like to spoil things. Alright, let's get down to shit making. And yeah, I'm kind of a little tired right now, but I wanted to, you know, just end this blog and just get it over with, you know. But let's do it. So I have 3-layer cake here that I baked myself. I didn't go extravagant and, you know, make it homemade. I just got a couple boxes, added the 3 ingredients, put it in the oven, and I was done. Truthfully, if I were able to, I would have just went to freaking Sam's Club and got the already made cakes. But I don't want to buy a membership just to buy some cakes, because that's probably the only time I would ever go to Sam's Club. So yeah, it wouldn't be worth it, you know? So now I will be cutting all 3 cakes just to smooth it out, edge it out, and then give it, you know, the proper shape of poop. So I'm gonna start with the base, and I'm gonna go to the middle and the top and all that good stuff. Jessica Springer, that is for you. I'm just gonna add a little bit of frosting to the base here, just so it can stay and not fall, because we don't want the thing to fall, because if it falls then you're just out of luck. Where, okay, am I frosting the cake or not? 'Cause, oh well. Like Dory said, just keep frosting, just keep frosting, just keep frosting, frosting. What do you do to the cakes? Frost. What do you do to the cake? Frost, frost, frost. When you frost and frost and frost. Yeah, I am not in the singing mood, so yeah. Do I really need to say any more? Nope. Oh yeah, a piece just fell. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna break the cake at all. I mean, a little bit of it broke, but it's not gonna like affect the whole product. Just, if that happens, just go ahead and eat it. Obviously the middle piece was a bit more moisture than the other two. Hey, look, a chocolate cake. I am just adding this stick here so this cake can stay in its place. And yes, now we're going to make the tip of the shit. And I'm just making this with some black fondant. Now, you must be asking, why am I using black fondant? Well, this is a story all about how I went to Walmart and I saw all this fondant. I had some cheap pieces, there were some cheap pieces and there were some expensive pieces. Well, and I could have bought a brown piece of fondant, but it cost like almost $9 as opposed to the $3 fondant which I'm using. And it's like, did I really want to buy $9 worth of fondant, which I wouldn't probably even use a lot of, just to make the tip? So it really doesn't matter. I mean, it's black, yes, but we have the chocolate frosting to just cover it up, so you wouldn't even notice it, honestly. Yes, finally it's frosted, thank God. Now we can move on.
So we are going to make out the mouth and eyes. And guess what we're going to use? You guessed it, fondant. Now I'm going to use the white for the eyes. And I just have some powdered sugar on the surface, just so the fondant won't stick, because fondant is sticky. And of course, if you don't like sticky, you can use gum paste, but then that's going to be more expensive, so you might as well just stick with the fondant.
By the way, I used a paper towel roll to cut out the eyes and everything.
Now you just get your black pieces, then you make the eyes, or eye pupils I should say. Got pupil 1, pupil 2. Stick 3 toothpicks into the cake so you can have your eyes and mouth all set in. You can be a little extra if you like, if you want to add some extra facial features like a mustache or some eyebrows or something. And yes, we are done. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be on the lookout, I have more coming.
Give it one more chance.